Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger, Regional Director for the Amber region, the United States English market. And I am here today with our new and promoting manager orientation. So this is a wonderful tool to just really collectively put your thoughts together, whether you're here as a promoting manager and you're supporting a new manager. Sorry here, bear with me. All right. Pat, I think I figured out the sound problem. It was not you, it was my speaker. So I want to take you back to that. So I gotcha. So don't worry. So we'll get interactive. I apologize. That was me with my new speaker. It had a weird thing. I'm testing a new speaker for my meetings, and that was why. So it was me, not you, darling. Okay. So I want to say anyway, congratulations again to all of our new and promoting managers. Whether it's the year 2018, 2019, you're brand new this month. Like we've got Patricia Randall with us, who's back to leader this month. So excited. Carol Boyer, who just promoted a manager and has moved to district manager level 2. Katia is with us as well from the West Coast. So we've got East to West Coast with us today. So as a promoting manager, you might take a look at this program and just see it as, you know, an opportunity to really work with your new manager. If you're a new manager or renewed manager, it's a time to really kind of hit refresh. Make sure you know your compensation plan. I'll take us through a little bit in the books here on, you know, how to use the tools, what to share. But this is also for great questions. So those of you live with me, make sure if you have a question, don't hesitate to do a shout out. And just say, Jackie, can I stop you for a second? Of course you can. This is for you. I'm doing this one more in a training mode because I can record it and be able to send that out to those who can't make it during the daytime. So forgive me if I'm a little less interactive and a little bit more training info, but that's what this is for. So again, when you take a look as a leader, you can't show it if you don't know it. So really use the tools of our income opportunity guide that is in Jafra Beautiful. When you click on my library, you click in your business library. You can go into the business literature. There we have our full compensation plan guide, which I'll show you briefly today. There we have the income opportunity guide, which again, I call it the red book, the lady with the red dress. You always want those two tools with you. So as a promoting manager, you need them. As a new manager, you need them. Those you want to get to know because you're going to meet people today who are in direct selling, multi-level marketing, network marketing. These two tools help you see where you're going. They're your roadmap to your career plan, as well as they're a tool that when somebody is asking questions about your compensation plan and benefit program, that you are always with it in your back pocket. So always pack those in your bags. That's how you will be the best leader. So again, thank you for joining me and congratulations and welcome. So how do you be the best leader? Always think about leadership this way. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. We don't manage people. You can't. They work for themselves. We are here to develop people. It's, you know, like Jan Day's theory, park your car and you'll go far. Pack your car and you'll go far, right? Always go to a party with a new consultant with you, a future leader with you. Bring potential consultants with you. At a meeting, you're modeling how many guests you have there is how many your team will have there. So everything you do, you show up, you grow up, and you always invite potential leaders, potential consultants everywhere you go. So doing it with them, walking alongside them, not pulling them from the front, which is the truth to develop being a leader versus a manager. So that's a quote from John Maxwell. As we take a look, the key is this. You have what it takes. Just like we teach our kids every day, that you are always on as a leader. They're watching you. Congratulations to Carol Boyer, earning Disney Orlando. That makes a huge statement to her district to say, yes, you can. Come along with me next year. So what does it mean to build a Jafra career? Where do you want to go and why? The most important tool you have is your career plan, your why, and then unveil that of your new manager. So as a promoting and new manager, make sure you've got team time, either as a district time each week or one-on-one time for 15 to 20 minutes with your leaders each week. You set monthly goals and you review your plans each week, just like you do when you're a new consultant working together each week. So we're going to show you all the tools we have to help you make leadership simple. I think in the beginning, Pat was sharing with us how her new consultant that she's excited about went in and sponsored someone. And Pat was like, wow, how did you do that? And she's like, I've been going to the training in Beautiful by Jafra. That's exactly the right thing. You have all the training 24/7. Show them where to go. Expect them to do it on their own and run their business. You're just that coach to make sure they have Q&A answered and you're helping them with their goals and their why. Money motivates people, but we need to know what the purpose of money is. So if they have that income, how does that improve their life? How does that give them more in their life? Something to do, something they don't have, something they can give, or maybe they want to become successful. So do, be, have, and give is what our world is about. So really mapping that out versus working on minimums, let's work on maximums. That's why they work for themselves, to have control of their time, their income, and their dreams. So how do we also know you have what it takes? It's exactly what we're saying. Lead by example. You can't train your team and tell them to do parties if you're not doing them. You can't tell them to go to meetings if you're not going or holding them. So leading by example, teach them just like we do our children, our grandchildren, by what you know, and they will follow you. So when you look at your calendar, does your calendar that you're looking at look like a calendar that's showing other people how to grow in the Jafra Career Program? So you model what they do, just like we do as parents. Remember, you are their resource. Jafra has training. They have me with regional training, but you're their coach. You're the resource you want them to go to. It's much easier to have weekly team time than to try to answer questions all the time and be available 24/7. So have a place each week, just like we do in the region. We have weekly places for new consultants, weekly places for our leaders. That's because that way you're always being fed. You're feeding your mind, you're feeding your soul by having your Jafra teams together like today, and you are always there for anything that you have in questions. Have them learn to keep a list of questions throughout the week and bring them to that weekly team time. So you might have different teams. Remember, it may not be easy to be in the know of everything, but you'll figure out a way to get everything done by maximizing your time. And it's better in groups or communities versus one by one. So for you, don't forget, now that you're a leader or a district leader, set your goals, plan your weeks, do income producing activities, and then hold yourself accountable. If you're a new manager, set that time with your manager each week and map out your weekly goals, your weekly plans, and report back in what worked and what didn't work. Using our weekly review sheet, that's a great tool, which we have in our Smart Start unit in Facebook. It's in the workbook I send to the new consultants as well. So you've got a weekly review and what we call income producing activity worksheet. I'll show you those at the very end, but it really is important to know what they want and help them plan. Working for yourself is the hardest thing to do. People will rob your time if you don't plan your time, and they won't take your business serious if you're always available. It's best to be the boss and say, sorry, I can't do that. That's during my office hours. So when you do that, you're now running a respectable business. So think of your office time, think of what you do. Remember, every person has potential. Your role is to watch them, observe them, connect and communicate to them, and find their potential. Believe in them. See their good qualities, not always looking at results as who they are. They're a human. They have good skills. Involve them in your meetings. Involve them on your coaching calls. Invite them personally. So look for great things and send them a voicemail. I did this yesterday with the joy meetings. I did a little recording to a consultant that I think is just amazing. I got permission from her manager. I did a little voice recording and said, I think you would be so fantastic doing one of our testimonies or sharing the eyeshadow at our joy meeting. Your beauty is so on par inside and out, and I think you'd make a difference for our guests. And I mean it. I didn't do that falsely. She wrote back and was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your message. So pausing. Carol earlier when we were networking said the reports are so important. And it's true. Have recognition and report day each week where you pause and you notice things. You help them. Maybe as Carol was sharing, you saw 250 in retail and you want to call and remind her and just say, also, by the way, I really appreciate your consistency in Jafra. Have you ever thought of having more this summer season? Every season is a reason to find their qualities, find their results or skills, and ask them if this is a season where they want more in their business. Believing in their potential and your own. Remember, you are the CEO. Chasing each opportunity each day. That's what you have. The power. You are the Superman, the Superwoman. You have the power to transform your life and the lives of others. So today, we're going to take you through that because now that you're a leader or maybe a move-up leader, this book is packed with so many earning opportunities. We're going to walk through it live today. We're going to watch a video today as well about the opportunity to see if you have questions, because this is for you to make sure you have no gaps in knowing the power of this program, the incredible earning opportunity you have. This summary here, there's immediate new manager commission. There's also a consistency bonus for first-time new managers. There's quarterly bonuses of $500. I know Carol Boyer is really working on that. There's $200 bonuses each time you duplicate yourself. Someone else became a manager, first-time new manager, just like you. There's a $200 bonus for that, unlimited. There's title promotion bonuses. And there's bonuses for helping others advance in their titles. There is a new commission table in this book from last May, and there is a car program as well called the Mazda program. So we're going to take a look at this income video. This video, by the way, is in Jafra Be Beautiful that I talked about under the business library. Under your library, go to business literature. The compensation plan, guide, and videos, and the earning opportunity guide and videos are there for you. Okay, so let's take a look at this video. So that is a great video that you have available. Think about taking that video. You can copy the link. You'll see a little chain link. You can copy that and paste that to someone and say, it's a new season. Summer is here. Are you ready to have more this summer season? More income, 2 ways to make money, plus the opportunity to be able to build a team and get ready for the fall and holiday season, the biggest income season of the year. So when you're going through your reports, pausing and say, I thought of you today because, right? And then inviting them to take a look. It's a quick 2-minute video, and they then can take a look and let you know if they have an interest in finding out more. So in order to create duplication, you invite them to have more. There's a lot that's new in our income program. You might have consultants from 20 years ago, but they don't know how much we changed last year. It's the richest compensation plan we've had in 62 years. We are just giving away now our 6th Mazda. The new Mazda program works. They get a car lock, stock, and barrel, and it's only a year-old program, and we already have 6 cars driving away. I am telling you, that's record-breaking for this company. We've never had that happen. So that means the program works, and it's doable. So let me pause a quick minute, because what I want to do is take you through that red book, okay? I'm going to take you through it really quick, page by page, and then as we have questions, feel free to just shout them out to me, and then we will take you through that, because this is for you to be in the know and the now and be that confident leader. Before I go there, any comments or questions you have just kind of on that little opening segment? Okay, let me go back to my screen, and I'm going to grab, okay, bear with me here. No, I don't want that one. I'm going to take you through that too, but there's 2, compensation plan. Sorry, let me get out of there. And there's the earning opportunity. This is going to be changed slightly. So we'll have a new one. We're hoping to launch this at National Conference. But what I wanted to take you through, this is the book that, again, matters. This is the red book. This is about all of our programs. So I'm just going to quickly and swiftly go through the pages live, okay? This page I call the old-fashioned napkin page, the napkin presentation. This is a wonderful tool when you're interviewing consultants, to be consultants, potential consultants, when you're even at a party. I love this on the back of a placemat, laminated. It's a great handout with our kit pictures, because this is what makes Jafra very different. It talks about how we earn Jafra. The earnings on your personal sales are up to 50%. But if you want more income, then becoming a leader is how you make income 2 ways. Starting with a team of 4, you can make 11 to 18% commission on your team sales. And you can earn more commission by growing more consultants and the sales of all your direct and indirect leaders, those who start their team of 4. So the best part of our 11 to 18%, that's more commission on your team sales, your team leader sales, and it's also on your own sales, okay? Plus we have great rewards, jewelry, cars, trips, and cash bonuses. So that being said, that's a key page. What we have here, which I'm not going to go through everything, but I want you to see that right here is how we do our new consultant orientation. And again, maybe they're looking at the business. As a new consultant, they earn money immediately with commission from their personal sales. So what do we have? The first month they join is 40%, except the month of June is 50%, as you see in the action brochure. That's for everyone with 300 retail. Then The month that they do their first $300 month, they're going to get that free longevity balm. Carol had a great point earlier when we were networking before the recording. She said the key is on that report and recognition day, following up to those new consultants, keeping a postcard or a text or a picture of this in front of them, knowing in the month they join, when they have 300, they're at 40% for instant commission, but they've got 3 months of free products. That's a free longevity balm month 1. They do it again month 2. They grow to 50% versus 40. And here they are. They've got a free Paris. Month 3 with 300 again, still at 50%. They have the longevity balm. So you add that together for $180 of free products that they can either add to their kit, but why not show it and sell it and put a couple $100 in their pocket? So what a great opportunity that they have. You take their profit from their sales plus that free gift. Look at the earning opportunities, well over $600 with just 300 retail their first 3 months. Then again, so look at their commission jumps up to 74% when they sell their 300 and sell their free gift. What else do they have? Only the month they join do they have their 2 new product packs, okay? You can see in the action the updated packs now, but these packs are only available the month they join. This month, those packs are 200. I've got the new packs in another slide, but we show them all the ways to get off to a great start. These packs net them 77% commission. So again, great ways to get off to fast money. That's what we talk about, and they can leap right into leadership, step number 4 here, with their free Revitalize for a year and a free iPad. And that's this program. So they have the month they join and the next 3 full months to have 1,200 in retail sales. When they do that, they get a free Revitalize collection. Then they do that every quarter. So they're selling 400 every month. They have Revitalized for a year. That's over $900 value. Then they have the free iPad. So the free iPad is when the month they enroll and 6 full months later, they have to become a leader. When they do that, they not only qualified a leader, but they earn an iPad. Now this is a tad different. What that is, if you see the details here, when they have their $2,400 as a team, just like Pat just did to qualify a leader, they can only count 500 of their retail to get the iPad. So they max out at 500. All their other direct and indirects accumulate to 2,400, okay? Then, so they need basically 1,900 from their team, 500 by them. Then they need 4 directs who do their 300. And they do this the month they qualified a leader. They are a leader. They're earning 11% during qualification month. They're first-time new manager because they're new. So they're going to get the new manager bonus, but they have to maintain the way they qualified. That's what makes the iPad different. So they have to have 4 directs ordering 300 the next month and the next month. They can only count their 500 the next month and the next month once they're a manager, okay? That's different than qualifying to manager. Let me flip one more page here, okay? So
Jackie, may I ask a really quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to just make sure what they count as month 1, because we have some folks in Janice's soon-to-be branch that came in March. So is that their first month, or is April their first month?
Okay, if they join in March, here's the difference. This is a really good question. This is a key thing to know. Month 1 is different for the free products, okay? Free products are the month you join. So March, April, May. That's free products. Now it's different here. I don't like the wording. I agree, Carol, it gets confusing. But that's different than Fast Start. Fast Start is enrollment month plus the next 3 months, okay? So that means you have, if they joined in March, they have April, May, and June to get to the Revitalize. Then they have July, August, and September for their 6 months to finish for the iPad. Does that help, Carol?
Yes, I just wanted to make that distinction because it can be a little confusing. So people that joined in March, if they want to get the iPad, because they're new. I mean, Janice can't get that because she's not new, but her newbies definitely, even if they're re-sponsored, that means they used to be one or two of them were consultants, so they start fresh, not like new managers. So if they came in March, I understand about getting the free products, but then their first month for Fast Start to get the iPad would be April.
You
so
got
they
it.
have April, May, June, July, August. They can promote out September 1, or is that October 1?
October 1.
Wow, they could go through October. Oh, I'm going to say, let's do it for September.
They can qualify during those months.
Got it.
Okay, so great question. Okay, anyone else with questions on any of this so far?
So in the meantime, Jackie, you're saying that they don't, it'll start the following month for qualification for Fast Start.
They have the say that again, Pat, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm looking at the Fast Start for the Jaffa career here. Okay, when they qualify, just like I qualified in May, but my money won't start until June. Is that correct?
No, that's not true. So here's where I was going with that. Great point. Here's this new program, Pat. So
okay.
14 and 15, this is really key. And this was something we added last May that I love, and it's permanent. So everyone during qualifications month, which we now call month 1, okay? While you qualified, Miss Patricia, last month, are paid 11%.
On May business?
Yes.
I was thinking I wouldn't get that into June business. That wouldn't count.
No, we changed that program last year.
Oh, okay. So in the meantime, when I qualify as of May with 2,800, I'll get 11% off paid to Jaffa.
Yep, you get 11% wholesale on your team results from May while you qualified. You got it.
Huh, very interesting. I didn't realize that.
Yay,
I was thinking it was going to be this month.
Okay. I love it, right? So, yes, you got 11%. So then, while they're earning this iPad, so let's say they're qualifying in September, they're earning their iPad, but they're earning 11%. When they're a first-time new manager, or let's say you're new consultant, Pat, that you're working with from the beauty salon,
okay,
earns her iPad and becomes a leader. First-time new leaders, everybody gets the 11%, but first-time new leaders during their official month, so let's say it was you and you were first time, you would have June and July, that when you hit your branch maintenance, you're getting a $100 cash bonus as well. So you're not new, you're renewed, but for let's say your hot consultant, she would earn the $100. To get the iPad, she's got to do 4 $300 consultants like she qualified. Typically, maintenance for a leader is now only 4 people ordering any amount, Pat. So maintenance is different. It's easier today. But to earn the iPad, you got to do the 4 directs with 300 the next 2 months to get the iPad. Okay? So let me pause on that. Any questions on the 11%, the new manager bonus, or the iPad?
Okay, I understand 11%. I do get 11% off the pay to Jaffa for the month of May. I understand that. Okay, the next month, if she wants to be a manager within 4 months herself. So on the $100, what's the second month? 11%. Is that for her and not for me?
No, you're always at 11%, okay? Everyone's always at 11% now as a leader. You're qualified, so you're going to make 11%. What she's going to get that you don't get because you're not a first-time new manager is she's going to get month 2 would be your June and July. Okay.
Right.
So on her first 2 months, when she hits maintenance, she gets the cash bonuses as well.
Of $100. Okay.
She gets your 11%
And the $100.
plus her $100. You got it. They get that once in their lifetime. Like we used to have the old.
Oh, so she gets $200.
She gets $200. You got it.
Okay.
Plus
Gotcha.
her iPad. If she does the 4 with 300, and her team does 1,900 of sales, and she does 500. She doesn't have to do 500, but that's the most you can count. We don't
Okay.
want a leader having a team with 2,400 and she just did 1,400 of it. So you can see the purpose of that, right? So that's what that iPad is about. And she's new, so she would still be earning the iPad.
Okay.
Okay. And if you get stuck, don't worry. We have new consultant training, and you can always, contact me with any questions.
Because I'm going to have lots of questions. Everything has changed tremendously.
It has changed. You got it. It's so much better.
You're making me steady.
I like it.
And she is too, because she recruited her own consultant to the business without me.
Yay! That's what we want. That's what we want. Independent, successful consultants, and you work together, right? So
Right.
I love that. So this is that's a great kickstart for her. Now we go back and take this book and we walk her through it. By the way, when you go into Be Beautiful and you tap into that business library, there is a 10 to 12 minute video that takes them through every program we have, by the way. So you don't have to explain it. So it's there as well. So that's a great video to send to her. There's the one I showed that's just a couple of minutes, but there's another one. You'll see when you get into the business literature, those videos are there for you with a live link. So it's really cool. You just copy and paste it in an email or a text. So again, when you take your new consultants through their compensation plan, this is where you can explain it or use that video. So you've got the anything less than 300 is always 30%. I'm reviewing this, Pat, just in case you haven't caught all the new programs. But anytime a consultant orders less than 300, she's at 50% or 30%. Still, what a great deal. My gosh, it's Kohl's best deal, but it really is such a great program that we've kept it really simple. Now remember, that's if they're ordering from Jafra, or people are ordering from their website, or you have Stay Royal clients. So that's a cumulative in a month. So they all add together to get that commission. Then they're at 40% 2 ways. One, if they're brand new, normally it's 40%, except this month it's 50%. So this is a big sponsoring month, because you know what? That extra percentage is a lot of money. So that key is, again, now a $400 order is a profit opportunity of $200, cost is $200 versus $240. So this is a big deal this month. That's for new consultants. If they are a consultant and the last 2 months, they have not had 300 retail. So right now, if they didn't have 300 retail in May or April, they typically would be at 40% this month with 300 or higher. But then once they do that, they're eligible for 50% the next 2 months when they've had 300 or more in retail. Except this month puts everybody at 50%. No history, no matter if you're new. So everyone this month only is at 50%, which then makes them eligible for 50% with 300 retail in July and August. The catch to this is, once they get to 50%, make sure they have 300 retail at least once in the next 2 months, or every other month. The rest of their life, they'll always be at 50% with 300 or higher. But at $400, we focus on 400 retail, because at 400, if they sponsor someone, they're always, everybody we sponsor with 400 gets the person sponsoring the sponsoring gift, like the booth set this month. every time they have a $400 order, they now can order 3 Royal Jelly gifts at the hostess cost. Versus $300, they can only get 1. Many of us joined to have Royal Jelly for a secret price. Remember those days? You still have it. You still have it. At a $400 order, they can get 3 Royal Jelly products as low as $18 or less. So that's, again, really important to show them the hostess program and how to shop on the hostess benefits. A $600 order is 10 Royal Jelly products. Okay, so they get 3 in the hostess program plus the mask at $7. So it's a really good way to teach $400 is smart. And then anytime you're at 1,000 retail, you get free shipping on that qualifying order that got you to 1,000, plus through every $300 order that month and the following month, you have free shipping. So that's a big deal. That's new in our compensation plan.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on that?
That's new. That's very interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Every $1,000 in sale thereafter you get free shipping.
Yeah, and that's a good page again to really, when you have a new consultant, these are the pages you want to take her through, because those are important. The last few pages, every new consultant really needs to go through with you. Okay, so those are really, really important. So, and you can do it on a screen just like this. You can do Zoom for free. You can, send them the book and you can flip through the pages together. You could do it on, FaceTime, whatever works for you. But this is a really important program to make sure they know. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So let me just summarize these pages. I won't go into a lot of detail. I just want to show you everything we have available for showing and selling the business. This is one of the programs, or this is our new comp plan, page 16 and 17. There's 8 titles. Once you achieve manager, the next goal is who are you going to teach to do what you just did? We duplicate, and it multiplies. This shows the 8 titles. This shows the number of groups it takes to get that title. And again, what you have to do for maintenance in your central branch always is the same. But now, years ago, you used to have $250,000 in retail in a rolling 12 months. We no longer do rolling 12, it's monthly. So monthly is when your team, like Carol has 2 direct groups. When she promotes Janice, she'll have 3. And that month, if Carol's team gets to $15,000 Central District retail, Carol promotes instantly to DM3 instead of waiting to get her group to a year's worth of $100,000. For Carol, this is huge because she would have had to wait about 6 months to build that volume, where now she doesn't. She can do it the minute she promotes a group, keeping her team focused on 15,000 retail. So that's really important. So any questions on that?
So according to what my red book that I have in front of me, it's different from what I'm seeing on the screen here. How do I get this new red book?
So it's online in the library at Jeffrey Royal.
Okay.
Go to Beautiful. I downloaded this morning.
Okay.
Just saved it on my desktop.
Also, Pat,
Yes.
Miss Carol, you want to make sure all these new consultants that your hot mama is doing, and all the new consultants that have come in your team in the last couple months, they got that in their kit, no matter what kit they got.
Okay.
So please
Okay.
ask them to find it. A lot of them don't even know they've got it.
Okay.
And,
I will be on top of that.
Yep.
We're having a powwow meeting this Sunday.
Oh, good. Perfect timing. Hi, Esther. Esther's one of our renewed manager. We're so happy to have you back. This is the orientation webinar, and then the networking and coaching one is after this. Esther, you were asking which webinar this is. There's 2 today. This one is the orientation. So whichever one you want. Okay, so let me take you back to the screen and we're gonna roll forward. All right, so this just shows again the 8 levels and the requirements. Next, It talks about how you get paid. This is compensation plan. So this shows you what we call Gen 0. That is your central branch. Gen 0, you make 11% until you're a director. Directors make 17% and ambassadors make 18% on them, all of their consultants, direct and indirect, in their central branch. Next, we have what we call Gen 1. That is your central district. That is 11% to 12% for ambassadors. This used to be, Pat, 6%.
Yes.
So we doubled this last May to 11. So now when you promote a group, you're not losing any income. Remember, it used to be 10% and 6%.
Yes, I recall that.
We doubled it. We made it 11% on your central group. But now when you promote groups out, which is your central district right here, Gen 1, instead of 6%, you make 11. That's huge, by the way.
Yes, a big difference.
So that's where people are making double the income now in Jafra promoting groups, and it's happening. So we doubled the income of leaders with that comp change last year. Then you go here, you look and you see Generation 2. Notice until you have 2 groups, you can't make money on line number 2. Okay? So you, however many groups you promote out is how many levels down you get paid, right? So here I'm a DM2. I have 2 groups, okay? So let's say I just have 2 out of my hive here. And then they promote someone. That's my Generation 2 right here. So I make 3% on this line. I make 11% on my DM2, right? And I make 11% on my team. Then when that group, so this is who you promoted, okay? So Carol promoted Tatiana, and then let's say she was going to promote someone.
Tijuana.
And, well, let me do this. Carol promoted Pat Clover. Pat Clover promoted Shafika. So that is Carol's Gen 2. Carol makes 3%, but 11% on Pat. Then down below, let's say Shafika promotes a leader. When Shafika does that, that's Carol's Gen 3. Carol has 3 groups out. When she promotes Janice, she'll be a DM3 and she can make 3 levels down. Okay. So again, now Carol's going to make 1%. So Gen 1 is your central district. Gen 2 is your total district. Gen 3 is total district. Okay. So that is the number of groups you saw on the previous page. This is now how you're paid. Okay. So you can see you get paid on 5 generations when you're a district director. Then when you're an ambassador, it becomes unlimited. Okay. So that is the 8 titles in the pay scale, and that is the requirements to get to the pay scales. Okay. Any questions?
No, that's it. No.
Okay. So next, what do we have in bonuses? This is our quarterly sponsoring bonus. This is based on you and your team every quarter. The quarters right now that we're in, it's April to June, quarter number 2 of the year. You have $500 quarterly bonus when during April, May, and June, your team has 6 new consultants sponsored by you that are qualified with $300 as a qualified consultant. A qualified consultant, you can see right here, is someone who has 300 retail the month they join or the following month. So page 20 is what QNC means for this bonus. So you do 6, and then you need 9 from your consultants. It could be 1 person who does 9. It could be 9 who all sponsor 1. Doesn't matter. As long as you do 6, they do 9 during those 3 months, you get a $500 cash bonus. Okay? That will start again in July. So we're just finishing. This is the last month of the 500 now. Then every time you have your central branch and someone branches out, like your beautician, your gal from the beauty salon is going to do, or Janice, when they form their own group, become leader, then you get a $200 bonus. Okay, so every group you get 200, they're probably earning their $200 bonus as well. All right, any questions on these two bonuses?
Okay.
Okay.
Since I'm a past new consultant, that wouldn't apply to me. Would that apply to me?
What does that mean?
You said, okay. Okay. I see the 6 plus 9. You have to do that before you can do it on page 21. On page 20, you talked about the quarterly bonus, expansion bonus, and then on page 21, you're talking about the $200 direct group bonus. Yep. So that means I have to do the bonus quarterly in order to get my $200.
No, they're different bonuses. They're not connected.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're very different. This is group sponsoring, okay? If you have 5 a month, basically, right? You do 2, you have 3 from your team. On average, every month during a quarter, you get a quarterly $500 bonus. This is different. This is now when someone promotes to manager in your group. This is just sponsoring, you and your team sponsoring. This is
okay.
Someone like your gal who's going to earn the iPad and become a first-time new manager. When she promotes, she's earning her new manager bonus of 200, right? But okay. You get $200 for promoting her.
Oh, that is totally different. Okay. Okay. I got this old program in my brain that I had to get out of.
Yep. You're going backwards. So this is for first-time new branches that you promote. So they've never been a leader before. You get
okay.
All right. Great question. Okay. Here's the last of our bonuses here. These are bonuses for moving up. So we have bonuses for sponsoring with team sales. We have bonuses when people promote to manager. We have bonuses for first-time new managers. And we have cash bonuses when you grow in your title. First time only. You can't go in and out of these bonuses. So that means, Pat, were you ever a district manager before?
I got one, but she didn't stay with me.
Okay.
No.
So because you were a district manager before, you can't earn this bonus. Okay. So, but you were never a DM2, correct?
No.
So for you again, if you were first time, like Esther, when Esther becomes a district manager for the first time, she'll get a $200 bonus. Pat, for you, when you become a district manager level 2 for the first time, that means you promoted 2 groups, you get $500.
I got you.
And then when you have 3 groups, you get $1,000. When Carol becomes a district director for the first time, she gets $2,000. All of you have these bonuses, but each time you go to that title for the first time, you go all the way from $200 to $5,000 based on the title. That's a one-time bonus. Plus, there's this bonus. Sorry. Once you're a district director and you help someone else, meaning you promote a district director. So let's say Carol becomes district director. She gets $2,000. She's working with Pat Clover. Pat Clover becomes a district director. That's in her Gen 1, right? Her Generation 1 first line. Then Carol gets $1,000 when Pat becomes a district director. And Pat's going to get $2,000 for becoming a district director. So it's do and help. You develop people, okay? So those bonuses are there as well. Any questions on all of these cash bonuses? Okay. But wait, we have more. We have cars. In Jafra, you can earn 3 cars. Anyone starting as a consultant can earn a Mazda. We give you the cash, literally, we give you the car. It's lock, stock, and barrel. It is all paid for completely. You own the car. This is a new program. I'm not going to make it complicated today, because I'm sticking to the manager program. But trust me, when you are getting ready to promote a group, please, please talk to me about entering the Mazda program when you're promoting first-time new managers, because that's what this program is about. You have to sell $1,000 a month. In 1 year, you will promote 5 direct groups, 3 in that generation 2 indirect, and 1 in generation 3. We have a coaching group for this. I work with you on this. We have 4 people in this program right now in the company in our region doing very well. So you will be surrounded by that. The goal is at the end of that year, you'll have huge group volume that you see here, but you've got to enroll in the program to make all of your success applicable. So when you're ready, come join our Mazda call, which I do on Thriving Thursdays. So you'll see on the calendar, that's today. So this is really important if you're ready to promote groups, okay? So please, please talk to me about that when you're ready. Then we also have more. We've got trips. We have 2 trips right now where we just finished Disney. We've got Carol with us, one of our 9 achievers in the nation. We're also earning Los Cabos. We've got 2 contenders in the Amber region for that. And of course, we've got jewelry. I'll show you that in a quick second. Many different incentives, and our annual recognition is ending this month, which is what we will be presenting in Austin in August. So these are things you want to show your team. That's why this book, once they join, you want to walk them through. It really does matter. When you become a leader, and as you grow, we have jewelry. We have charm necklaces for district managers. We have rings and pins as you grow in the program. So all of the jewelry matches, and it's a step up because district manager has 3 levels. District director has 3 levels. At the bottom, there's manager, and at the top, there's ambassador. So 6 in between, DMs and DDs. But we not only have the Mazda program. As you're promoting your groups, once you're a director with 5 or more groups, there's 5 in DD, 7 at DD2, 10 at DD3. You get $300 to $400 a month car cash by being a district director and maintaining your title. So you earn a car, you earn cash, and as a director only, you have life insurance. Okay, so again, from 112 to 187,000. That's wonderful. We've been losing our district directors because we're an older company, and that's called age. But this is a great program to leave with your family for a wonderful peace of mind. And then there's more at the top. Our ambassadors with 15 different groups and maintaining their sales, they also earn a $75,000 Mercedes-Benz. They get a new one every 2 years or $600 car cash. And this is new. They also get incredible life insurance of $225,000 for their family. But we have a legacy program. When they pass away, they can gift their Jafra business to someone in their family. And they can continue making money on their behalf of all their hard work. That is so cool. That's retirement and family legacy at its best. So that is everything that this book has. I want to pause and just check. How many of you learned something new going through this book again?
A lot.
I did.
Okay, what did you learn, Carol? Carol's like a master. What did you learn, Carol?
I wasn't focused on the life insurance program. I knew about everything up to the Mercedes-Benz, but the life insurance and the legacy is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yes.
You know what's so cool? When you pause and go through this book and really take a consultant through it, sit down together, get on a camera together, do what we're doing. You don't know someone's hot button. There's different stages of life that things matter to us, like Carol hitting the legacy and the life insurance. That matters. I spend my time finding 15 people who want to build a group. That would be my priority because that matters at my age to my family, right? So taking time, not just rushing through, You don't know, but you come back and say, what were your hot buttons? What motivates you based on this compensation plan? It's kind of like when you start with a company, showing them a career plan. And where do they see themselves? What motivates them? You don't know until you show it. And they don't know unless they see it, right? So that's why I recorded this, because sometimes we forget all we have, and you don't know what motivates somebody, right? So really, really key. Okay, any other questions or comments before I go into our final section?
I just want to remind everybody that's on the call, make sure you really want to have guests on the 6 p.m. Eastern time, Joy. No, it's 8 p.m. It's the 8 p.m. Eastern time, Joy. I've got 6 p.m. Pacific time. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, and adjust accordingly, but you definitely want to keep inviting guests. You have the invitation, and I would add to that the actual Zoom link, because a lot of people don't have Zoom on their apps. So I added, don't have Zoom, click on this. Just click on it, and it's easy to follow. So I've got it out to all my consultants. I've got it out to my personal guests. I've been texting, I'm going to be on it. And then there's the Smart Start Advanced tonight right there following that. I guess those people that are doing Smart Start Advanced could stay on. And I offered a drawing for my consultants that for each guest that they have, I'm paying it for, following Jaffer's example, I'm going to have a drawing. They have 2 guests, they get their names twice. And they're going to get, I've got Royal Jelly RJX collections that I got for a really good price. I'll have a drawing. So each guest they have, their name goes into a drawing, and they're going to get a Royal Jelly collection.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you for that. Okay, and I'll show you that on the calendar really quick. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. I just want to share one other thing. I'm not taking you through the pages, okay? If you need it, we'll go through it. I do more of this with the networking group for new managers. So that being said, this is what we call, it looks like this. When you go into business literature in Beautiful, it's the compensation plan. Print a master for yourself. I strongly, strongly encourage you to do so. And when you promote a group, give them that as a gift. This has every detail. So when you get stuck, you have questions, this is where I'll always tell you to go. So it's everything possible about Fast Start. The details of describing what is a direct and indirect consultant, the jewelry, how do you qualify, how do you maintain? Then what is a district, central district? What is a district manager? I did it through the Red Book today, but you can take all of these details. So as they're planning their career goals, you're showing them what that means. What is 11%? What is a central district? Then it takes you as well. Every single title, district manager level 2, district manager level 3, district director, all the jewelry, the details, how to get there, how to maintain, what is a direct and indirect, what does a lineage really look like, that first line, second line, third line, fourth line. Then we go to director 2, director 3, ambassador, and again, the details of the CAR program. What is a grace period? If they don't hit their maintenance, how does that work? What are the grace periods of DM3s and above? And then this is at a glance. I love this page. I used to love this. I always had this copied with me so that I could teach people our comp plan when they ask questions. It literally is the entire compensation plan with all the perks from cars to insurance. So that is your complete compensation plan guide. Again, I'm not here to train from it, but it's a tool that you will always keep with you, okay? Any questions on that? And that has a video too. That's the 10 to 12 minute video. Pretty groovy, cool. So as you have someone who qualifies to manager or qualifying to manager or looking at the big picture, send her the whole video. It talks about all of the compensation plan. So you've got great tools to really let them watch and then come back and go through, you know, orientation or interview. So I'm just going to share with you some slides that are in the units called the Power of One, and it's the 401 formula. This is what we train to on Smart Start Monday nights for your new consultants. I already did this in our leader meeting this week, but just to share what this is, you can do this. It's pretty cool for a new consultant to watch. I'm not going to click it because I did it in the leader meeting this week, but this is, you can just click here, and I'll put all of these slides up for you, by the way, if you want to use these slides with your manager as well as the recording. But this is the power of a penny, how when you take a penny and you duplicate it each day. The first day one, you've got 1. The next day you match it, you've got 2. The next day you match it, you've got 4. You got 4, so you're gonna do 4 more, there's 8. It's called compound interest. It's the smartest way to use your time and effort in direct selling and multi-level marketing, which means doing business, teaching people to do what you do will create exponential growth and multiplication of income. We start with a penny, and at the end of 31 days, that penny has now duplicated and multiplied to be $10.7 million. In Jafra with multi-level marketing, you have the same potential. We have 50% on their client sales, 11% on their team sales. So we try to give them a simple formula. This aligns to Fast Start, Part 1 and Part 2. That if you teach, first you got to do 401 yourself every month. You can't go less than that as a leader. And then you teach everyone to do the same. People can choose to do business, retail business, any way they want every month. I don't care what they buy. I am here to teach them how to make money. If they have 4 on their team and they do 400 a month, by the time they get to team leader, they're making 200 a month selling and 200 a month on their team sales. So with that new manager bonus and commission. So we show them how to double their time and effort. That's called compound income, right? So we let them choose, how do they want to sell? Parties, facials, Facebook, website orders, samples, catalogs, talking to people along their way every day. The key is that they're having 5 to 10 client orders a month, not buying, but selling. Why? Because when they have a client, a conversation, 1 in every 5 to 10 people join the business. When they have client orders, they invite them to join the business. They can buy, or they could begin their business, or maybe even book a party. And we ask for referrals. So this is really important that we talk about clients and selling, not buying direct from the company. That's okay, that's their best perk, but we got to teach people how to have a little money. So this is what we put in these slides for you. But watch what happens when you do 401. It's you plus another person. The first month you've got 2 people, right? You plus her. But then when you add 1 more and she adds 1 more, the second month you have 2. Then when each of them add 1, you have 8. It's like the penny. Look at by month 8, you have over 100 consultants, but you've only added 1 a month yourself. But you've taught them to do it. That's like that picture of a mom teaching her kids to cook, believing in them to go to ballet, like our first slides, being that CEO, seeing people's potential, developing them, teaching 1 simple recipe. If they want more, they work more. They want that every week, 200 every week, fine, then work every week. It's just 2 to 4 hours to have $400 in 1 consultant. You decide if you got more time and more bills, work more, right? So here's the key. Look at what happens. By month 11, you have over 1,000 consultants. You begin month 12 with 2,048 consultants. They're all doing 401, which earns them Fast Start Part 1 and Part 2. Look at your team retail, $819,000 with 2,000 people doing 400 a month. Divide that by 2 for your wholesale. You have $409,000 wholesale as a team. Your commission is $45,000 a month. You're making 200 on sales, but 45,000 on 11%. I didn't even make any of them managers, but trust me, you'd be far past ambassador. You've done 12 in a year. You've sold 400 a month in a year, but you taught everyone. That's compound interest. That's why we do multi-level marketing. Our goal is to keep it simple. So let me quick click to get to the end. How do you have a successful team? Jafra gives you everything to help them hit 400. Free websites, free social media, monthly sales brochures. There's even 4 to 6 fragrance samples in every book. If they just sold 2 of every fragrance that's in there for scratch and sniff, they could hit 400. We've got all the bonuses you saw. We have Fast Start. We have that hostess program for parties and for them to have, again, royal jelly at their lowest price. We have weekly coaching every single week. I'll show you that calendar quickly that Carol was talking about. You have modules like Pat's consultant went in and learned how to sponsor someone. That is all free to you. You don't have to provide all the training, but you've got to plug people in. We have weekly groups for coaching and recognition as well. Look at your new consultants in one page here. When they do that 401, look at this. She's got the free product. She can buy those 2 packs we talked about and make $1,500. She can sell the Revitalize in a year and make $900. Plus she'll have her technology tool, the iPad. Plus her commission and bonuses as a qualifying a new manager could be at least $600 income. A new consultant doing 401 during those first months she's a new consultant nets her $3,200 additional income on top of her sales income with all of our bonuses and incentives, focusing on Fast Start Part 1 and 2. What you focus on and follow up on is what will happen. So the best part is, again, teaching them to be smart. This is just a sheet. I'm not going through it today. We already talked about it. But this is also a reminder sheet that you can use to help your consultants be smart orderers. This month is different because of the 50%, but it's a tool you can use when you need to. Remember, your role is to help them shop smart, order direct from the company. We've created a shopping list, so every month they place their order. They go to all 4 departments. And remember, 50% is off of the sale prices. Our average special can give a consultant 75% off. So she needs to start replacing every product in her house with Jafra. This is a tool for you. The key is this, leaders. You need systems that serve your consultants. You have your whole team. You have those new consultants, really important the first 4 weeks and their first 3 months. You have future leaders that are getting ready to promote. You have clients and you have hostesses. Set goals with each of those teams. Train them. Make sure you do a monthly meeting. Jafra gives you the monthly business meeting, but you bring that to life with your team. You have regional training, regional coaching. You can have ribbon cutting parties for your new consultants the first 2 weeks they join. You have your parties. Bring people with, like we talked about. Even have a team party on Zoom for your clients and consultants to go shopping, or a ribbon cutting long distance on Zoom like this. Keep connected to them. Use WhatsApp. Have a Facebook group for your consultants. Have email connections. I email each week. I have an Amber Region Facebook group. I have a regional WhatsApp group. You can mail cards and postcards about the gifts on the table, or welcome to the team. Good old-fashioned mail still works. You can, again, do conference calls. You can have recorded messages to your team or text blasting. Make sure they all get on the Jafra app and you can communicate all the time to them. And again, you can do coaching groups. You're the follow-up. We have networking groups, but you're the follow-up each week with your new consultants and future leaders. Your whole team doesn't need you every week. Just those willing to work, wanting to grow their income. And have monthly newsletters. Post weekly on Facebook, recognition. Do Winter Wednesdays and do drawings from everybody who orders. Send cards again in the mail. Do congrats calls or follow-up calls like Carol said. You're almost at 300. Texting, email. You are the follow-up that brings recognition to life. I'm going to end here for today talking about our system. In this calendar, which we have in units on Facebook under the regional calendar, you have all the training. The blue is the training for you and your consultants. You have action planning for leaders. Every Monday, leaders have a webinar on the first and fourth Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific on Zoom. Your new consultants have training every Monday night for 4 weeks, and you host the graduation. I even have a graduation certificate for you in your Leader Toolkit unit. And if you want coaching, Leaders by Title have a coaching once or twice a month by your title, okay? So that is called our Moving Mondays. On Thursdays, I have Thriving Thursdays. You have your orientation, and then after you've gone to orientation, you don't need to stay on for the next session. Next month, you can go to your new manager coaching group. But you've got to go through orientation, get yourself set up, and then come back next month to the networking group. You don't need to stay on for both. That's a different plan, okay? So next month, once you're orientated this month, you'll come back, Pat and Esther, and you can go into the networking group. That's at 10:30 Pacific. Then there's the Mazda group. If you want to learn what the Mazda is or you're in the Mazda program, that's at noon Pacific on Thursdays. And then as Carol talked about, we have 2 new groups that we're doing for summer, or 2 new things. One is a live joy meeting where you bring potential consultants to hear about Jafra opportunity and you. That's at 5 p.m. Pacific on Zoom, so you can sponsor all over the nation. So we have 2 of them each month. And then we have, following that, Smart Start Advanced. The new consultants or renewed consultants is on Monday. Once they graduate, and if they have 2 sponsors on their team and they want to promote during summer, they can go to Smart Start Advanced Networking Group with me. You don't need to be on there. Give them their own platform so they can come and meet other future managers and plan to promote. You do your follow-up, okay? But they have a place to meet other people with the same goal around the nation. So you have Mondays and Thursdays for regional support. In purple is everything Jafra has for you. And then in brown are all the meetings I'm going to be doing. So invite people across the nation to come. The key is to have a system. Maybe on Mondays you do reach out. You look at those reports like Carol said. You do those reach out calls to cheer them on to a gift or what they're close to. You send out recognition cards. That's a great day to do the reports, recognition, and follow-up. Tuesdays, you could do follow-up groups. So all of your new consultants, you could do a follow-up call one time, maybe it's lunch and learn, and you do, or evening, and you do a follow-up from their Smart Start. Help them plan their week and help them review what they learned and put it into practice so they earn their Fast Start. And again, Tuesdays is a great day, and Saturdays to host parties or ribbon cutting parties like Jafra has. Wednesdays can be Wednesdays, live Winter Wednesday on Facebook from everybody who ordered or reported that week or placed an order if you got a client page, but you can do lots of fun things. It's also a great day to do your booking and hostess coaching. Like you see on the calendar up here, we teach you different things to do each day. Thursdays is a great client day, or following up to your consultant services day. Maybe you're calling the inactives, the pre-inactives. So make those your service call days for clients and consultants. Follow-up day is with your future leaders. If they attended Smart Start Advanced, make sure you follow up the next day. Bring your group together. What did they learn? What are their goals for the week? So following up. I'm only on 2 times, so you can work with them 2 times, right? So again, the other key thing, Jafra gives you the monthly business meeting. They show you how to do it, but make sure you've got that booked. Being with your team each month, hugging them, seeing them. You can do a live meeting and then run the Zoom camera or go on FaceTime for those that live across the nation. This calendar is here to help you with how to plan your time, some posting ideas each day, how to set your goals for you and your team, and where you can plug people in so you no longer have to do everything. Your job is to reach out, call people, and invite them. Every conversation matters. So let me just close with, you don't need all of this. We already did it a different way, forgive me. Let me pop into this. This is what I want to end with. There's 2 tools that are in your leader toolkit. When you go into the Jafra Amber Region Consultant Team page, click on units. Unit 7 is your leader toolkit. These 2 tools will help you learn how to help people. That is the dream sheet, so that when they're a new consultant, they're a new leader. It's the only way you know how to help them is to know what they want. So this is for you to help them fill out their goals and dreams. Then what we do is we help them each week. When you have those weekly calls or group times, help them plan. What do they want to do? These are the income producing activities, but you help them plan it into their busy calendar. If they can't do a party that week, great. How else can they get to their sales goal? So you help them plan. And your weekly recognition on Winter Wednesday is how many IPA activities did they do, income producing activities. Did they do 5, 10, or 15? You could give them a gift every week they do that. You've got monthly newsletters and weekly activity recognition. And then again, you can do drawings each week from everybody who orders, everyone who sponsors. So that's kind of the fun and the orientation of being a manager, being a new manager. So I want to just close this time by coming back to any questions that you might have. First, let me take questions. Any questions on anything?
Yes, Jackie. I want to make sure I can fax this to your office on your 651-437-8469 for this authorization for my finance.
I don't take faxes. You'd have to fax that to the Jafra line. You have Jafra's fax number?
Yes, I do, but I've had a hard time trying to get it faxed in because the line is always busy.
Did you call the 800 number and tell them that?
Okay, I will do that.
Just do that, or go on the chat line so they can maybe they have it off and they don't know it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, and if not, you can email it to me and I can forward it.
Okay, I'll try Jaffa way first.
Okay.
I got your number.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, how did this help you today, ladies?
There was a lot of information to absorb and to get prepared, but it was very helpful to me because it's a new way that I have not learned in Jaffa, and it's making me get in training to learn more about what I need to do to make a difference.
Excellent. Very good. Glad it helped you. Thank you. Okay, anyone else before we go? We're going to end our recording. I'm going to hop on to my next group. So anyone else with any other questions or comments for today?
Loved it. I always learn something new and make myself do my income producing activities.
Love it.
I've got to run. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, ladies. Congratulations. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.